What is going on, everybody? Today, we're going to be making a nice little session out, try and catch some fish here in Michigan. I'm going to lay out what we're looking at. It's roughly 55 degrees out. Water temperature has been probably the higher 40s, lower 50s. The ice broke maybe a few weeks ago, and it's warming up nice and slow. But we are determined to catch our first
Oh,
fish
oh, this
of the year.
wet ground.
And as you can see here, there's not much green on that ground. Everything's damp, everything's wet, and we're gonna try and get something done here. But the first thing I'm gonna start throwing around is throwing around a fluke. Throwing it around a chartreuse fluke, EWG 4/0 hook. Got it on my bait caster, medium heavy 7 foot, and I'm gonna be just kind of jerking it around in there, letting it float on the top. You know, go sub level. Just look like a dying bait fish. That's primarily the look we're going for. So we're gonna just kind of let it float in there. There's a current, there's a channel under this bridge that pushes water through. There's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of cover for fish to stage up in. This is a great little spot off the side of the road that you can get to. It's a pretty big creek, and it's a pretty deep hole. It's probably about 8-9 feet in there at the deepest point. But there's lots of rocks, lots of cover, lots of bait fish. And we're just going to try and toss this around, see if we can get anything to come up and eat it. Anything that's hungry. I mean, pikes should be spawning. Walleye should be spawning. Those cold water fish, they should be up in there, doing their thing. So we're going to just toss it around in there and see what we can get done. See what's in there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just tossing it around, letting the current take it. Maybe give it a twitch here and there. Give it that action that it's a bait fish that's struggling to survive. It's fighting, but not doing enough fighting, making it an easy target for any sort of fish that wants to bite it. So you can see I'm using the reel and the twitches to really give it that action. And I probably should slow down a little bit, considering it's so cold. They're probably not going to be super crazy, but the current was a little rough. But I did bring a beetle spin, nice little spinner, mini spinner with a crappie magnet 16th ounce jig on it. And I'm just going to float that through a few times just to see if there's, you never know. Sometimes they want the really small profile. It's kind of stained like dirty water. It's clear up front. It's really muddy, but it gets, since there's a current, it doesn't stay real clear in the middle. It gets, that mud is constantly being turned up and pushed around, and so it stays relatively dirty. So I didn't know if this extra little
There should be
spinner
stuff
bait on
in
there
here.
would really help out. So I'm just gonna, kind of toss it up in there, see what we can do. If we can get anything going with that. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm slow rolling this guy. Slow rolling, just letting it kind of drift across the bottom. Just letting it just drift across the bottom, giving it a nice little action. Let it rise up, sink a little bit here and there. I'm keeping it in that strike zone. I'm keeping it in the channel. I'm keeping it low to the ground. I want the fish to be able to see it, and be able to get a chance to get up and bite it. People drink, people smoke here. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. People are sad.
Oh, got a pike, baby. Oh, oh, wait, bro. That's a huge walleye. Oh my God. That's a ginormous walleye. Yeah, buddy. Whew, whew, whew. That is a ginormous walleye. Look at that guy. Whoa, that's a big boy. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a big boy walleye. Just on a nice fluke. My bad, man. Check out that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Imagine get him back in the water. Man, he would be a good eater too. Damn. Oh yeah. I gotta open this up even more. Oh yeah, he's a 24-incher. Oh yeah. He's a big boy. Nope, don't fall down there. Look at that, guys. That's 22.5-inch walleye. Can you see that? Look at that walleye. Look at that walleye. Look at that. Wow. Gotta get... That was awesome. First fish of the year. 22-inch walleye. Well, I'll be, folks. I'm not going to complain. You know, I caught that on bass gear. I just threw it out on this little fluke. I had this fluke on from last year. I was so lazy, I didn't even put a different bait on. That was too funny. So what I got here is I got this chartreuse fluke. I just got a little fluke. Just using my Lew's Smash medium heavy bass rod. And as you can see here, this is a bridge. And this comes from a reservoir and it goes to, you know, it's pretty much a junction between two reservoirs. But we're in the middle of April here in Michigan. It's 60 degrees out right now, but it's been very cold. The water's probably about 50 degrees, maybe a little bit less. But this time of year, pike and walleye go into these creeks. Oh, and they want to spawn. They're going to go in there, they're going to feed, they're going to spawn. But don't get caught on branches like that. That's like a complete and utter rookie move. But there's a lot of rocks in here too. which is pretty cool. But yeah, that just kind of died on me. I got my, oh, my brakes were all the way up. I'm just gonna let it drift. That was so sweet, guys. I was so pumped to catch that. You know, it's been a long year. It's been rough. Really busy at work, and I've went out a handful of times. I've went out on my kayak. I've went out, you know, and I just really wanted to catch a fish, and I finally did. That was such a good feeling. So that's good. I wanted to catch something, and I caught it. I'm happy. I can't really complain. I got that nice walleye. Wonder if he went anywhere. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, I'm just so happy. It's been so long. Oh my gosh, it's been months. I don't like to ice fish. I don't fish on the ice. Got my first fish, got a 23.5-inch walleye, and all I can say is I am pumped. That was such a thrill. I feel great. There's nothing like catching the first fish of the year, and then on top of it, potentially my biggest walleye. I don't catch a ton of walleye, but I'm pumped that I caught that one. But yeah, so I'm constantly fishing, guys. I'm constantly putting stuff out there. I love to fish. I'm going to put everything that I catch on camera, I'm putting on YouTube, guys. I'm explaining how I'm doing it, what I'm doing to catch these fish. I'm just out here having a good time, man. If you love to fish and you want to learn some things and you want to go on this adventure with me, feel free to give me a subscribe. If you like the video, also hit the like button, please. It really helps the channel. And guess what, guys? I'm going to see you next time on our next adventure, catching more fish. Thank you so much. Have yourself a splendid day. Later.